out of here.
You know what? You know what I actually watched last night was the Waltons.
Song.
Exactly. Start.
Good night, John Boy.
PeekskillMugs, we're hanging out, we're making hits, we're drinking drinks. PeekskillMugs, we're shooting darts, shooting the shit. You know we're talking sports. Greg, Ryan, Phil, Jack, PeekskillMugs.
Holy shit. All right, this back-to-back. We're doing back-to-back weeks. We haven't done this in a while, right? We're doing episode 63. Is that what it is?
It is.
We're back in the carport. Obviously, you've seen Jack's pickup truck here. We got Brian, we got Craig, we got Jack, and we got Phil over there. And it's going to be an amazing night.
Who?
Phil.
Who?
It's going to be an amazing night. And I'm telling you guys right now, I think I love this topic that we have for the, what is it? Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore, baby.
Okay. So our newest member, Phil.
But Mount Rushmore.
I'm kidding. It's Ed Goldberg.
But
Super fan Ed Goldberg. Say hi.
Hey,
Introduce
everybody.
yourself. Tell them what you like. Tell them what you do.
Goldberg. It's a pleasure to be here with these knuckleheads. I've been following them since the beginning, which says something about
Super
me.
fan.
you
So
are,
sorry.
You know
So
what?
sorry.
You are a super fan.
I'm going to call you Phil the whole night.
All right.
That's all right.
Put your microphone in front of your mustache.
Like this guy knows what he's fucking talking
Well,
about.
I'm just
Can you
saying.
hear
All right. By the way, we are going to be up on YouTube eventually on PeekskillMugs. Go find that. And right now, Instagram Live. If you're actually watching us on Instagram Live right now,
We love you.
You need to meet more people because
Because it's Friday, July 1st.
exactly. Go out. Have a drink. So tonight,
They
what is
probably
it?
are
What do we
drinking
got?
if they're watching us.
Yeah, well, they better drink extra. All right, so Phil.
All right. What?
So
what's
tonight's
Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore. Like you guys noticed, we've been doing that shit. It's your four, what is it, favorite albums from 1990?
The 90s.
The 90s?
The 90s.
Oh, not 1990.
The whole
90s.
decade.
In every genre.
And you know what? Yes. And the 90s was a long 10 years.
It was 10 years. Yeah.
Sure was.
Same as the 2000s and 1980s. And they're all 10 years.
They are all 10 years. But some
Good
90s,
try, though.
Some 90s, whatever. Some decades are longer than others.
Yeah.
More painful.
So was this night.
Like
Mine
this,
wasn't.
Like this one.
Like this night right now. It's longer than 2 hours that we've been here. All right. So, Eddie,
Okay.
you going to knock it out of the park with your first four, and then
Well,
you
it's gonna be
don't
unu-
remember,
it's gonna
or
be
don't
unusual.
forget. Don't remember.
I mean, it was tough to bring it down to four. I mean, there were so
Yeah.
many bands during the 90s that were great. I mean, Pearl Jam 10, Counting Crows, August and Everything, Oasis, What's the Story, Morning Glory. So it was really tough, and I probably have more than four, actually. But,
Exactly.
But what's your four favorite?
Okay, four flavor. Nirvana. It was a really toss-up between Nevermind, which came out in 91, and Unplugged, MTV Unplugged
Wow.
in 94, which
Oh.
was acoustic. I actually like Unplugged 94
Nice,
better.
nice.
Yeah,
I
it
applaud
has-
that. I
it
can
has
applaud
more
that.
top songs, if you ask me.
Yep,
but,
yep.
you know,
Unplugged was perfect.
yeah, and that was good. I had a band, I had a group, somebody who I put in initially, but Jimi Hendrix has been dead for 23 years. He did put out an album, or they put out an album called Blues in 94, which is all the blues.
Really?
Voodoo Child,
Jimi Hendrix Blues?
Red House,
I got that.
Catfish Blues.
I love that
Oh,
thing.
it's
Yes.
great
So-
album. But I didn't put that as,
So
as
that-
four.
that's
So
a
Jimi
stretch.
Hendrix-
That
That's
was-
a stretch.
Yes, because he's
Still
dead.
dead.
Hendrix dies in 1972, and they put it on.
70, yeah. And they've released like 10 albums since he died. Yeah, he's
Wow.
Yeah,
taking a
I mean,
bit
the
farther.
archive they have
Sure.
is amazing.
Yep.
Because Jimi Hendrix was probably one
Yeah.
of the best guitarists
Oh,
ever.
awesome, yeah. And anybody who knows me and my favorite song, which is House of the Rising Sun, which is a bluesy song, knows that I'm into the blues.
Yep.
So one was Eric Clapton in 1994, it's From the Cradle, which brought him back to his birth, his bluesy upbringing.
So close to making my list. So
Oh,
close.
yeah.
So
I mean,
close.
Before Sunrise, Blues Before Sunrise, Hoochie Coochie Man, 5 Long Years, I'm Tore Down.
Nice.
I mean, great album, great album.
Jack,
so.
this is I'm sorry to interrupt, but no, you were perfect for this because Ed loves his music, and I knew he was going to come with like a different eclectic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And right now,
Would not
he's on
expect
fire
that.
right now.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean that was definitely a blues guy who actually started back in the '90s. Kenny Wayne Shepherd,
Nice.
who is
Wow.
still
Nice.
still performing now and is still
I quit.
probably more popular now. But in 1997, he had Trouble It Is, which played a lot of classic blues songs: Blue on Black, Everything Is Broken, Slow Ride, King's Highway, Nothing to Do with Love. But great classic blues song, and he was a young artist back then. He's still performing now, and he's still phenomenal. That's number 3, and one of my favorite live albums ever, Neil Young Wells.
No way.
In '91.
Wow.
Neil Young.
Interesting.
It was a double album, and it's fucking hard. It's all his hard rock.
Phil, you're fired.
Hey, hey.
Wow.
Hey, hey, my, Into the Black.
I'm kidding.
Welfare
I love
Mothers,
you. I love
Powder
you.
Keg, Cortez the Killer. I mean, it was like a hurricane. It was
Cortez the Killer, the best
That's-
slow
oh,
and
yeah.
dirty song
Oh.
ever friggin' written.
great
So
album.
good.
Great album and stuff. So
That's a great fucking 4 list.
Yeah.
All right, now
I
what-
knew you
now-
were going to come up with something like that.
Yeah,
And,
but
and just as
the
I
one that you
well, there was a couple,
overrated.
I think Jay-Z, Tupac, R. Kelly, all those.
Two-pack. You call it
all
two-pack.
of them.
I did not like rap. I like blues. I don't like rap though. But so any of those guys were like, if you ask me, were overrated. The other one was Sinead O'Connor, because yeah, she
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck her too.
yeah
I like
was pretty
Sinead
good,
O'Connor.
that
but
was pretty
fuck
damn
her.
good.
yeah. So
You
that's
know?
my
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, Ed. We're
All
glad
right.
you're aboard. That was great.
Yeah,
that
it
was amazing.
We're gonna skip Jack.
Great. Yeah. It's over. The show's over.
Show's over.
So
No,
we're gonna eat pizza now. Drink some beer.
no, but my number 4 right now for the '90s album is Hootie and the Blowfish, Crooked Rare View,
Yep. that was
with
good.
Darius Ruckers
Are
as
you,
the lead singer.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, come on.
Oh, that was a great album.
It was a great
It
album.
took you
Yeah.
like 4 minutes.
And
to
I'm
say it.
gonna
The band's name is Hootie,
Hootie,
Yeah.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
not Darius Rucker. It's Hootie.
No, but
Darius
Darius
Rucker was the lead
Ruckers.
singer.
The
and
band
now-
is Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yes.
The man's name is Hootie.
Maybe he's the blowfish.
I
The
don't
band
know.
is the Blowfish. The man's name
All right,
is Hootie.
so
I would have said, you know what? I'm not gonna be your
All
fucking
right,
band
who-
if you're
who-
gonna call me a
who-
blowfish.
Who was Darius? Was he the
He's the lead
Blowfish
singer.
or Hootie?
He's Hootie.
He was
All
Hootie.
right.
That's Hootie's other name.
And you know what? He ended up becoming a great country
Yeah.
artist.
I think the biggest
Yep.
thing with that is Jack actually saying that was one of his favorite albums of the '90s.
Yeah,
Isn't that a little surprising?
It was. Well, only because I went to my buddy Dave Curry's
What was it?
wed-
Let Her
No, but my
Let her cry.
Let Her Cry. Yes.
I
Great
could totally
song.
see you sitting on your
And
couch
Dave
singing that
Curry,
at the 2 in the morning.
my best buddy Dave Curry back on the railroad, actually said you have to listen to this.
All right. Well,
All right, number 3.
are you sure now that's not your top 4?
All right, this isn't fucking karaoke. Shut up. All right. Number 3 is Guns N' Roses, Illusions number 2, and my favorite song on that album was Civil War. Great album, great song.
First of all,
Rose, yeah.
it's illusion. Use Your Illusion. It was number 1, but
No, it's Illusion
Carry
number
on.
2.
was it?
God, I hope you choke to death right now.
What we
Don't
got
worry.
here
We're gonna get
is
back. We're gonna get back.
Failure
All right.
to
All right,
Civil
my-
War is one of my favorite songs of all time, but we'll get back to that later.
Yes, we will. And my number 2 is Eminem, 1999, The Slim Shady. Come on.
Great.
Well,
That was classic.
Really?
it was fucking
Yes,
classic.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
I am thoroughly impressed.
I
Great
love.
stuff.
I actually liked Eminem back then.
Me too.
The
Because
Slim Shady,
you
that
know
was a
what? Back
great-
in the 90s, the only guy that was a white rapper was the best. And the only
Never mind, I
black
get
golfer was Tiger Woods in the 90s. So that's kind of like an oxymoron.
Can you turn that off right now?
But you know what?
Immediately.
No, Eminem was a great rapper back
was,
then, dude.
yeah.
And
Eminem was
and
great
and,
album.
I'm just gonna keep eating
and
this.
the Slim Shady,
Don't
it
tag
was
me
in the
when you put this
1990s. That
Yep.
I actually don't remember what year it came out, but I love that album.
That was in-
And me being a country boy, and I'm my number 1 right
You're from
now.
New York.
No, I'm a country boy.
Blues stuff.
My number 1 album from the 1990s is Garth Brooks,
Yeah.
and it was released in 1990, and it was called No Fences.
Yeah,
And-
it's a good album.
And
Wow.
yeah, and he had the song, I think, Friends in Low Places.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right
Reds
here.
and low prices. Yep.
He did, right?
Yep. Yep.
Deep down in the beer chases my blues
Dude,
away.
I'm telling you.
Craig, what do you got?
fucking. All right.
so we
That
can
was
get this
good.
train wreck
All right.
moving.
But that was also very diverse too. You
It
got
was.
country, a rapper, and
Yes.
Oh,
heavy
I'm
metal.
doing all. I'm doing all.
But my most dislike in the 90s was definitely a band from Buffalo, New York. I know I'm Buffalo Jack from whatever, but I absolutely
Buffalo.
hate the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh,
Oh my God. I'm telling you right now, they just did not do that for me. And I think the name of the album was
we hate Jack.
We Hate Jack. It just didn't do it. No, but they had, what song was it?
I don't know.
We just listened
You're
to
the
it.
one who
Listen
likes
to it.
them
Didn't we
or
listen
doesn't
No,
like
I
'em.
don't like them.
Well, you're the
I
one
think
who
I think it was
listens
called Iris.
to 'em. Iris.
And I hated that song, and I hated
Nobody,
the band.
nobody named their kid Iris anymore.
I know, but I just did not like the Goo Goo Dolls
Okay.
at all.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just saying. Moving on from Buffalo to you.
See, where I'm going is they don't have to necessarily be my favorite albums. They're gonna have to make an impact. They're gonna have to make an impact in my life. Like Mount Rushmore, it's not like everyone's favorite president. It's like people who made an impact. So here we go.
True.
Um,
That's a good point.
I'm going. God, I'm doing Motley Crue again. Dr. Feelgood. That was '89. All right, shut up. The Black Album, Metallica. Come on, that thing was filthy.
It's the
What year? What?
be-
what
beginning
year
of
did it
the
come
end
out?
for Metallica, that album.
I'll beat it. I don't want to hear what you're talking about.
So you definitely like metal music.
Yeah, and I'm going Rage Against the Machine, 1992.
That's a good one.
Holy shit, that thing was insane. The Chronic, Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
There you go.
I thought that was life-changing. Like,
well done.
it needs to
Dre.
be up there. It's iconic. It needs to be, his mug needs to be up there. And then I'm going to go In Sync, their first album.
No, please tell me you're kidding.
Oh, shit, I dropped my
Uh,
What do I do?
plug it in.
We're,
He got it.
no, we're just.
Yep.
He's just gonna plug back in, and Craig said In Sync.
Let's roll with it.
That's what you get for saying that, by the way.
I did.
Yeah.
I did want to go like you gotta.
This
every
is-
genre needs something. I'm not gonna
know,
do
but-
NSYNC. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna go unplug that route. Alice in Chains Unplugged
Nice.
is
Yep.
Yep.
probably
Very
one of the
nice.
best
Yeah.
albums of all time.
Very nice.
Alright.
Was it in the '90s? Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
It was.
And then that guy killed himself.
Very
and
nice.
and
And my most overrated album. This is where
yes,
you guys might
most
get over.
overrated.
It's one of my favorite bands of all time, but I'm gonna say this as a follow-up to their first two albums, and they came out on the same day. Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. I think they're the most overrated albums.
So you didn't like Guns N'
Wow.
Roses?
I love Guns N' Roses.
I like-
Civil
yeah.
War is one of my
Wow.
favorite songs,
Yeah.
but I think it's very top-heavy. Hear me out. It's top-heavy. There's
Alright.
4 or 5 great songs, and then the rest are just like, what are you doing here?
Oh, we're gonna have words.
We got
We're gonna
We got a
have-
new drummer, yeah, 'cause the other guy's a fuck up, and then you don't got Izzy Stradlin.
Oh, so
no,
they changed
no,
genres.
they changed everybody.
Izzy was on both those albums, by
Was
the
he?
way. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I thought no.
He
I
wrote
thought-
all the good songs on those albums.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad he left the band then.
So one of my favorite albums is Your Worst.
Yeah. Well, look,
Well-
Civil War is one of the best songs, and that also has. Oh, it's one of the best songs of all time, and I'm not denying that. Guns N' Roses is one of my favorite bands of all time, but it just didn't live up to Appetite. It didn't live
Alright.
up to Lies.
That's hard to do, though.
Right. So it's
Oh, fair enough.
overrated.
Fair enough. All right.
All right, it is.
Cool. All right.
And
gonna
just,
go-
just
What do you
like-
got?
Just like
So you're gonna go right to my two favorite albums.
We're
are
going to go
Appetite.
right into albums. So, my favorite album of the 90s,
TW's pissed.
it is the We're gonna get to T. It is the purest representation of soul, blues, rock, basically ever put to tape, and that would be the Black Crowes' Southern Harmony and Musical Companion.
Nice.
Wow.
Tracks 1 through 5, I dare you to find something better.
What about
than
6
that.
through 10?
Good, not as good as 1 through 5.
That's why I
alright.
put
Yeah,
Appetite.
that's a good.
Album number 2, Eric Clapton Unplugged.
Oh yeah, well.
That
Nice.
version of Layla
Yeah.
basically superseded the original version of Layla for a long time.
Was that a full album?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with the
Yep.
Unplugged. Yeah.
Number 3,
All right.
Pearl Jam 10.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
on my
number
list too,
5.
yeah.
For personal reasons, that album like is a part of my soul. Like there's no escaping that album. Every song. You know, you have albums where you listen to them and you don't skip anything. Like
Mhm.
that's 10 for me.
Do you know who that was
Appetite for
named after?
Destruction.
What's that?
The album was named after, or why it was named 10? It was named after Mookie Blaylock,
Yes.
MBA from the Nets. His
Well, that
number
was the
10.
original band.
Yes.
Really?
They were called
Yes.
Mookie Blaylock.
White
Yes,
Phil.
they were.
Do you know what Pearl Jam is?
What?
No,
The
what is
hell?
Pearl Jam?
Pearl Jam is semen.
Ugh.
It's kind of like a pearl necklace.
Exactly.
Okay.
Give her the old Pearl Jam, you know? Number 4, Snoop Dogg Doggy Style.
Yes, great album. Great album.
And now he's making Corona commercials.
There he is.
He is fucking
And
rich
the-
as hell too.
Yeah, he
the
He's
is.
fucking
most-
rich, and he's he does pot with Martha Stewart and stuff.
Yep.
And Mitch.
Yeah. He's
The
fucking
most
rich.
overrated album of the 1990s is Nirvana Nevermind.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was mine. That was
Whoa.
mine. Yeah.
Because
Yep.
Nirvana Unplugged is better and In Utero is better.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't.
Yeah.
So
No.
I think this is a good
I know.
segue right here.
TW is
Terrence
about
Pierce,
to,
ladies and gentlemen.
Terrence is about to kill us all.
Yeah.
And then we have our guest picks. After he rants and kills us all.
Sledge is coming up on deck.
Come on, Sledge.
Move the goddamn pizza. Oh, God.
How
There you
old
go.
are you?
Ow.
No,
87.
TW's been working his ass off, dude.
Yeah,
3
it was
days
a,
in
it
a
was
row
a, it was a
with that
busy
Dude,
week, and
he's been surveying more than fucking Abraham Lincoln.
yes, I'm very fucking cranky. I'm very sore. I'm very. It's got.
I can't wait for your this week
The
in
rail
history.
splitter, Terrence Pierce.
It's got.
Yes.
I'm very cranky. It's got nothing to do with the fucking music picks.
No,
I
it
think
has
they're
everything
great.
to do with that.
But no, I'm trying to like switch phone companies, and I've been on the phone for 3 days, and fuck that other company. I won't mention names.
No, you should.
Consumer cellular. Go
They're
fuck
watching.
yourself.
They're watching.
You know what? Mention names.
Your
Fuck
service
names.
sucks. You can blow me. I'm sticking with AT&T. That's all I got to say about that, and I'm moving forward with my life.
Above you or
Yeah.
below me?
What's the opposite of above me?
Below me.
Yeah.
God,
Alright,
we're
so
horrible.
I like
Sorry.
no. I really like the way you guys are doing it. You know, like
No, you don't.
kind of
'cause
pick.
You got
No,
so mad.
I mean you're kind of picking like like most influential of that genre. I like that. What I did, I basically just I picked my legitimate top 4 favorites that like I own these records or CDs, whatever the fuck, and I tried to pick the ones. It's like where like a CD will come out and maybe you'll have like 2 of like your favorite songs of all time. But when you really think about it, it's like how many CDs can you just like play straight through and just
Right.
like love every song? So that's how I tried to focus. So I guess I'll start from back to top. But I picked from 1994, Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies.
Oh God, yeah, that's the one
Um,
I wanted.
Not even the best Alice in Chains album
Yeah,
from
it
the
is.
90s.
It's a short album. I think 7 tracks. I want to say.
Well, when the guy kills himself,
It's
you're
an
not gonna
EP.
have anything in
you
the
know,
2000s.
it's an EP, right?
Dirt's better.
It is an EP.
Yeah.
Six
It's short.
songs.
It's
Dirt,
short.
Dirt's better.
Dirt's for
So-
no. Yeah.
I
no,
mean-
I like your call. I like your call.
I'm just
Keep
going with like
young kid.
from start to finish. I can listen to that thing and boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Um,
short.
It's 6 songs.
But still,
Dude, it
you
was
got all
it was
7.
like it was like a suicide note basically. Do you listen to the lyrics in that thing?
I
still liked it though.
Okay, so
Sorry.
one I definitely got to pick is from 1996, Marilyn Manson, Antichrist Superstar.
I
Wow.
quit the shit.
No, dude, that album is epic. I can
Mm.
listen to it from start to finish, and the thing that pisses me off is that, it's like the song "The Beautiful People" got all of the attention. It got the video. It was like the mainstream song. They even used it for like the Monday Night Raw theme song opening, and it's the worst fucking song on the whole album. The rest of the album is so much better. So It's a great album, and I gotta give it props. And it was Marilyn Manson was also the
I
first
guess
concert
somebody has to.
I ever went to.
Really?
That was in Asbury Park at the convention hall on Halloween night.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
wow.
It was great. It was sick.
Exactly.
you know what? That must have been a great show.
It was fucking amazing. I didn't at the time. I had no
doubt
idea
it.
who he was.
And what year was that?
I want to say, I believe it was '96. Yeah, because I graduated in '97. So, yeah, it would have been '96. So so for number 3, motherfucker here. So I was kind of like just kind of like looking for ideas, but I was kind of also using the Rolling Stone top 100. Oh, by the way, yeah, Antichrist Superstar was number 84 on Rolling Stone top 100 of all
That
time
high?
90s.
So a bad pick.
84.
So
It made the
we're
top
not going to
100,
listen to
motherfucker.
any of your music selections. Okay.
But and you're not gonna like this one either. But so I was gonna pick. I have to pick Guns N' Roses "Use Your Illusion" 1.
Wow.
That was
you guys
1991,
suck.
and I have to pick it because it's one of those CDs. Like
One of those worst
I remember.
CDs of all time.
Fuck the CDs. I had the fucking cassette tapes. I bought them like the day they came out.
I'm 10 years older than you.
And I was sitting at the bus stop with the 2 tape cassettes in my pocket, listening to them like the day they came out.
I
So
remember I got 'em.
fucking Coma is by far in like one of my top 3 favorite songs of all time. That was on Use Your Illusion.
Don't Cry
1.
was playing the first time I made out.
Don't Cry was on 1. That's right. That's correct.
What was his name?
November Rain was too. So oddly enough, like I was gonna pick 1 or 2, and if I had to pick Use Your
I got
Illusion
nothing.
1 or 2,
You
I would
picked
pick
one.
I would pick number 1, right? But oddly enough, both 1 and 2, they were released on the same day at the same time. They were both ranked equally on Rolling Stone at number 41.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So that was just, but if I had to pick one, I'm sticking with number 1.
That is lazy
but
journalism.
It's
That's
lazy,
all I'm
right?
saying.
I
Yeah,
thought
but
so too.
Elite, he fucking
It's like a
researched.
double album, man. It's like
But you can't put them at the same one.
It was
At 41, I would put them
they
at
were
like
both
81.
they were both at 41.
All right.
So where are we at? Okay, so this brings me to my number 1. This is my number 1 personal favorite album of all time.
Wow.
of all time.
From
And then-
Of all time.
And it just happened to come out in 1993.
You guys paying attention?
It came out what year?
It came out in 1993. It's ranked number 23 on Rolling Stone. And without question, it's got to be Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream.
Nice.
Wow.
It's got to be. I can listen to that fucking thing from start to finish and not skip anything. And
I never knew that about you.
I love it.
Wow.
My sister actually bought the fucking CD, and I ended up stealing it from her.
That was the whole Pearl Jam 10. My brother, he was in Seattle all the time with his girlfriend, now his wife, and he sent me the CD. He's like, this is amazing. Pearl Jam 10. What a great album. He's like, my coworker, she didn't like it. She's like, too loud, too much guitar. I was like,
The
this
first-
is the best album I've ever heard.
The first time I ever heard 10, I think it was actually your copy.
How the hell did you go 4 albums without typo?
I wanted to throw them in, but it's like it's
Typo
like just what I
negative?
said. When
You picked Manson over typo?
I forgot Weezer.
Yeah.
Weezer
And-
Blue Album.
It's
That's a
yeah.
mistake.
No, you know what? Here's the thing. You're not wrong. Typo is one of my
Weezer.
favorite bands of all time. I mean, top 1 or 2, hands down. But the thing is, I do skip over a lot of Typo songs. I'm not in love with every one
A
of their
lot
songs.
of typo songs aren't songs. They're
What-
jokes.
Well, yes. There you go. I mean, so it's I do skip those tracks a lot. Every one of the albums, even the best ones. Now,
Oh, here we go. This ought to...
Oh.
here's the thing
Don't fucking make me bad.
with
You
the
wouldn't like me.
overrated
No way.
and I was like I don't. There's no. I was really trying to like make this a good one. I couldn't really think of an album like I hated, because it's like look, I'm just not a rap guy,
Awfully dramatic.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not, I'm not a rap guy. I'm not a country guy. So it's like I'm not gonna say I hate,
Neither is
fucking
he,
Garth
like Taylor
Brooks.
Swift.
I'm just not into it,
I like rap and country.
But as
You
far
like
as
Taylor
overrated
Swift.
goes, Brian, I
Who
believe you
doesn't?
said Nirvana. Nevermind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Damn, we almost had 3
Now-
on that one.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right. I don't want to. We don't gotta fight. We ain't gotta fucking throw hands.
I'm agreeing with you.
Wow.
I know. But
That's amazing.
here's the thing. All right. That album was indeed ranked number 1 by Rolling Stone.
It was.
for
Wrong
number
with-
one 90s albums.
Wrong
Okay.
with.
Now here's the thing. All right, I really went through their entire list, and I you know, the only thing I was gonna pick these guys, and then I thought about it more to myself, and I was like, I'm looking at all the other albums, like, okay, if not them, then who? And I thought, well, you know what? Why not? But when they say shit like, you know, like, oh my God, like Nirvana, like they influenced a whole generation. They were around for like 3 fucking years.
Not heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only-
they
the
all
only-
did heroin did heroin.
The only person they
Yeah.
fucking influenced was fucking Dave Grohl, whose music doesn't sound anything like fucking Nirvana right now. So I don't need like this whole fucking legacy shit about how fucking like influential and amazing they were. They changed the style of the times, and then they died, and then people moved
Yeah,
on.
it's-
No, the one guy died.
That's-
What's his name?
They changed the style.
Kurt
That's,
Cobain.
that's influential.
Oh, that guy.
Chris Novoselic may as well have died. Where the fuck's he been?
Where's
He's
Kurt?
very tall.
The only one that
He's
worked
very
out for
tall.
was fucking
He's
Dave.
very tall.
He's very tall.
And I love Dave
And he got
Grohl.
a shit ton of money. He's like, I'm not dealing with these.
Yeah, but
nonsense-
where's
this
Kurt
nonsense.
Cobain right now?
Buried.
They buried him.
They buried him.
Maybe.
Well, that's my 2 cents. I'm gonna get back
I'm
to.
gonna say casket was closed.
I'm gonna get back to manning the board and make sure
Wow.
Craig's mic doesn't come unplugged again.
T,
Actually,
you might
I
as
have
well
one
stay
more.
right there.
Yeah, stay right here for a second.
No,
Oh.
we're good.
We got one more. The beautiful Jennifer Horn, one of our favorites, Chuck and Ollie's bartender. I was talking to her earlier, and she said, I got to give you the 4. Her 4 favorite albums from the 90s. Pearl Jam 10.
Wow.
Yep.
She did Guns N' Roses.
Which album?
Well, Use Your Illusion 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm thinking number 2.
Because when I told her it was the most overrated, she looked at me and then probably charged me like $40 for a drink, whatever.
But Jen is fabulous.
Oh, she's the best. Then you got Metallica Black Album she went with. And here's one. What was that? Whatever. Sublime.
Sublime.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
That one.
These later '90s.
Don't you
kids.
want to talk to your
No,
like?
no.
She's
It's-
older than you. You
it's-
want to talk to your uncle?
No.
Chuck.
No.
Like what songs were on Sublime?
Love is what I got.
Santa, was that the one with Santeria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good call, Jen.
All right.
And
Jen-
then
Jen is
her
the best.
overrated was U2 Actung Baby.
Yes.
Oh,
That's fine.
you
That's a
know
yes.
what?
Yes.
That's a
Wow.
very good one.
You know what? She's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Fuck Bono.
It's worldly renowned, just not.
Fuck the
in this
guy.
world.
He's
I
Fuck
was talking to
Bono.
Becky this
He's
morning. She
Irish.
drops fucking offspring
Bono.
on me. I'm like, get out of here.
Oh,
He's kind of
fuck
an
yourself.
asshole.
No, I like a lot
Bono,
of shit.
Bono is
Not
an
top
asshole.
4 though.
Not
You
kind
kidding
of
me?
an asshole.
No.
Bono is an asshole.
Dude, he gives all his money away to like charity.
We're having 2
How
shows
is that an
now,
asshole?
apparently.
I gotta
It
check the
depends
time.
on what
I'm,
charity.
I'm
Yeah.
bailing on this setup.
Fair enough.
Good job, everybody.
All right, zip it.
Oh, God.
No, I love Bono. Absolutely.
You just said you hated him. Bono, if you want to get on the show,
To refute
here's
him.
Jack's phone number.
On this day in history, Jack said to Bono, "Go fuck yourself."
Speaking of this day in
Actually-
history.
Actually, you know what's funny? Today's July 1st,
Oh boy.
and which is actually the first day of the last 6 months of the year.
So tell me what happened in 1602 on July 1st.
1493.
Actually, I'm gonna go right to July 1st, 1859, and I'm only doing this only because Craig graduated from the College of Amherst, right?
Amherst College.
in
yeah.
1859.
Yes.
Well, he didn't.
I wore a tie to
age as
school
well.
every day.
You do age well, but Amherst
H is
actually
silent.
beat the College of Williams 66-32 in the very first baseball college game.
Abner Doubleday,
Baseball,
baby.
66 to 32.
66
didn't know how to
to
count.
32.
Wow.
You know, and now I'm just gonna crank it up right to 1904. The first Summer Olympics was actually held in America, in St. Louis, at the
Fairgrounds.
the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Yep. That was the very first Olympics.
What year is it that the advertisers that they got a medal at one of the Olympics? Is that,
I feel like I'm the
Schaefer,
Special
I think.
Olympics.
Schaefer, right?
I think it's Schaefer. You know, they advertised. That was a big advertisement at the World's Fair of 1904 or something.
I think my mom
1904.
my mom was drinking
yeah.
Schaefer when she was
Well,
having me.
it might have been Budweiser. It might have been Anheuser-Busch. Maybe. You can look that up, but I'm going to crank it
I'm not
right
gonna
up.
look it up.
I'm going to crank it right up to 1974. July 1st.
I was almost born.
1974, NFL players go on a strike for 41 years. Or 41 days.
Years.
Did I just? Sorry, I just fucked that totally
You
up.
know what? We got to
All right,
reshoot the whole thing.
All right, cut. All right. All right, go fuck yourself. All right, NFL
there's
players
the cold
go on
open right
strike for 41 days, disputing the Roselle rule.
What was the Roselle rule?
I don't know.
You didn't look
You
that
tell
Oh
me.
my God.
Didn't you look this up?
I didn't.
That's your job.
I know.
You've got
But-
2 jobs. It's this and this.
I know. But they did go on strike for 41 days, challenging the Roselle rule.
Can
And
you just pour us drink?
And everyone that's watching right now on YouTube, go look it up. And
Is
you
that-
tell me.
Yes,
I-
please
what it
tell
was.
him.
Want to know?
And that's on Instagram,
Oh,
PeekskillMugs.
You looking it up?
Yeah, I looked it up.
All right, what happened?
Roselle, the NFL
You're fired.
Constitution and bylaws provide that a team which signs a player who has become a free agent in this way must compensate the former team. According to the Roselle rule, if the teams cannot reach a mutually satisfactory agreement on compensation, the league commissioner, Pete Roselle, has the power to fix compensation.
And that was why they went on strike.
Right.
All right. So, anyways, July 1st, 1982, Cal Ripken
Who?
Jr.
Ripken.
Wow,
Ripken.
say that again. Rippin' Junie.
Ripken.
You called him Junie.
Calvin
No.
Rippin' Junie.
Cal Ripken Jr.
There
Yes.
you go.
makes his first start
Wow.
on his way to his record of 2,216 consecutive starts.
You know what? Jack's on 2,217 straight days of drinking.
No, that started. Yeah, you know what? It might have been. No, it's probably been longer. Because I started drinking.
Fuck you, Cal Ripken. And Thurman Munson. Jack got you.
I started drinking.
Cal Ripken's still alive.
No, I start. Is
Good
he?
point.
Yeah,
but
Cal
so-
Ripken's alive.
Yeah, but Thurman Munson's
Thurman
not.
Munson's
But fuck Thurman Munson. June 25th, 1979. Yes, that's the day I started drinking every day. Anyways, in ending. All right, who remembers this? Who remembers this date? July 1st, 1997. Mike Tyson was suspended and withheld his purse of $20 million for doing what?
Biting the ear.
Biting
Year
a
of
Vander
Vander
Holyfield.
Holyfield.
Yep. And that happened on today,
Wow.
25 years ago.
1997.
We watched that. We were at that barbecue.
Yeah.
I watched that. I was at a barbecue. Was I with you guys? No.
So, anyways,
yeah.
that's all I have on this day in history.
Wow.
Which, you know what?
That was great. I learned a
you
lot.
know what? I
That was
love this day in history.
Yes.
And
Love better.
Amherst,
is
come
this
on.
one.
Well, we got another one going on because
We
Jack
do.
is never.
'Cause-
He's never done with one. What do you got there, Jacko?
well, it's July 4th weekend.
Gotta have something
So
red.
we are gonna do right now a watermelon margarita, and I hope you guys enjoy this.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use.
Can you
Craig-
tell us what's in it?
Yeah, it's a margarita with watermelon.
This guy was a bartender for
Tequila,
32
lime
fucking
juice,
years.
simple
Tic-
He
syrup.
couldn't even tell me what's in it.
Tequila, lime juice, triple sec.
What
and
about watermelon?
I feel
And-
like his explanation was perfect.
And actually, you know what? I actually used the you
Fresh
know
watermelon?
those little
Yeah, the cups you stole
you,
from me.
You know those little Italian ices?
Mm-hmm.
I actually used
The
one of
Marinos,
those.
the Marinos, whatever they call them.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I used as the ice.
Wow, that's.
Where would we be without you?
I don't know, but here's to us.
Where's
Can I have one
You
of
know
them?
what?
You gave him 2.
Here's you know what? Here's to us and everyone like us. Damn few
Happy-
left.
Happy July 4th.
Damn few left.
Happy
It-
July 4th.
If you're like anybody here, I'm so sorry. Cheers.
Yeah. I'm starting to think back what we were talking about earlier.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And
Yeah.
you did,
A little sweet.
Ed,
taste good.
you're amazing.
That's a lot
you
of
filled
watermelon.
in for what's
Yeah,
his name? Phil.
Totally a lot of watermelon. Yeah, Phil, you're fired.
I already told him that earlier in the show, and he's
Beat
like,
it.
whatever. All right, so guys, we're going to be wrapping up soon. Got any final words?
Aaron Judge, leader, Major League Baseball, guaranteed spot in the All-Star.
Yep,
Hey,
definitely baseball.
he's looking kind of like a smart guy for not
Boo.
taking that
Yeah,
contract.
yeah.
Correct.
But
Boo, boo.
No, but we have to. No, but the Mets are doing great too. I don't know.
Actually, they haven't.
Eh.
They've. Who's right behind them? They've caught up like two games.
Atlanta.
Atlanta
Yeah.
and the Red Sox are playing
Red
out
Sox
of
are
their
playing good too, but they're
gourd
still
as
like
well.
13 and a half back. So.
Yeah, but they're
Yankees
right now
have
the
by far
Yankees are
best.
26-5 or 22-5 this month, and the Red Sox are like 21-6 or something
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
But-
They're both playing great baseball.
But-
Yeah.
How much do you guys want a Mets Yankees World Series?
No,
Nah.
I actually
not at
don't.
all.
I don't.
I don't care.
Just because
it's
it
Bobby
takes away-
Bonilla Day, by the
it
way.
takes
He's
away-
getting
Oh,
1.1
it is
9 million.
And you're in New
You know
York.
what? Craig's right.
Here's my problem. As a Met fan, I've seen a Met
Yes.
Yankee World Series.
Yes, we have.
It was the absolute worst friggin'
Yeah.
baseball season of my entire life.
2001.
And the Mets were great. 2000. The Mets were great that year.
You're right.
But losing the World Series to the Yankees
That was
makes
it.
that series makes me want to
Yep.
puke all over myself.
Oh yeah, I understand.
So
That's why
I want
don't
the Mets to make the World Series, and I want the Yankees to not.
well,
Maybe Bobby
the chances
Bonilla
of
can
that
come back
are,
and play
you know,
this year.
It is
Yes.
Bobby Bonilla.
He's only
Day.
63
You missed
years
that, by
old.
the way.
I did. No, it is Bobby Bonilla Day.
But
It is. He's getting $1.19 million
I don't.
for doing nothing.
I don't want to talk about sports. I watched Attack of the Clones last night.
Oh God!
Oh,
Why?
really?
Why?
Oh, that's
if you
classic.
want to see how not to write dialogue, please watch that movie. 'Cause George Lucas is a complete epic failure piece of shit.
Yep.
All right. On that note, I guess
Yeah.
we're getting out of here.
And
Well,
you know
for
what?
that-
You know what I actually watched last night was the Waltons.
Song.
Exactly. Start.